sheets item that you're here for. Good morning. My name is Dadisi Najib. I'm the hearing officer for the Department of Public Works, and Ms. Stevens is the clerk for this hearing. This hearing is being recorded, and as I've indicated earlier, there's a sign-in sheet on the table on this in front here that's there so that if necessary, we can reach you in the future regarding the item that you're here for. This public hearing is being held to consider 3 items. And my job as a hearing officer today is to gather all the facts regarding the hearing items, listen to your testimonies, and help our Director of Public Works, Mr. Nuru, make a determination on today's hearing items. So I won't be making a decision today. I'll write up recommendations, I'll give them to him, and he will have the final, make the final determinations. So once the Director's determinations are made, the Department of Public Works will notify you of them, and the hearing will proceed as follows. I will call the item, and then the city staff will have up to 5 minutes to present the item. Then I'll give the appellant up to 5 minutes to speak. From that point, the public will have opportunity to speak and present their views, and we limit the public testimony to 3 minutes per person. Comments should be addressed to me and not to the department personnel that's here. And if you can't finish your comments within the allotted time, you can submit written testimony to me at the end of this hearing. And the clerk will monitor the time for all of the speakers. When you hear the first bell, it will mean the speaker will have 30 seconds left to speak. A louder second bell will signify that the time is up. And after all public comments are completed, I'll close the item. We'll now begin the hearing. The first item is Public Works Order Number 201957 to consider an application for a minor sidewalk encroachment permit for number 2? Okay, excuse me. We decided that we were going to call them out of order, so please forgive me for that. So order number 201958 to consider the validity of notices to repair that have been issued to various property owners and utility agencies for the restoration of public right-of-way sidewalks on blocks in the outer Sunset District neighborhood bordered by Lawton Street on the north, 46th Avenue on the east, Pacheco Street on the south, and Great Highway on the west. No, not yet. Thank you. Sorry about the confusion. Order number 201958. Public Works? Make your presentation.
Bureau of Street Use and Mapping. Public Works Code, Section 706, states that it shall be the duty of the property owner to maintain sidewalk area fronting or adjacent to their property in good repair and condition. That said, this public hearing is to consider the validity of notices to repair that have been issued to various property owners and utility agencies for the restoration of public right-of-way sidewalks. The Sidewalk Inspection and Repair Program was enacted by the city in 2007 to improve the pedestrian path of travel by inspecting and notifying property owners of defects requiring repair under city and state codes. Property owners are responsible to maintain the sidewalks fronting their properties. This program differs from past inspection programs by providing funding for the city to allow property owners the option to have the city repair the sidewalks for them and to invoice them upon completion of the work. Part of the sidewalk inspection and repair program process is to hold public hearings for property owners to express their concerns to the validity of the required sidewalk repairs. Since its inception, the CERP program has conducted inspections along 1,812 blocks in neighborhoods throughout the city. Today's hearing is for the property owners who have received sidewalk repair notifications in the CERP 125 Outer Sunset District neighborhood bordered by Lawton Street on the north, 46th Avenue on the east, Pacheco Street on the south, and Great Highway on the west. Letters in this area were mailed out on October 2nd of 2019.
Public Works has completed their presentation. Is the appellant here? Is there anyone here to appeal this? No protesters? Okay, well, Since there's no one here for the public to speak on this item, we are going to close out order number 201958.
I plan to let the city fix it, so.
Oh. Okay, thank you. Aye. Okay, we're gonna be moving on. Calling next, order number 201957 to consider an application for a minor sidewalk encroachment permit for 3.5 foot by 6 foot trash enclosure fronting the property of 1701 Jones Street along the Broadway frontage. Public Works?
Good morning. My name is Andy Zhao, representing Public Works Bureau Streets of Mapping, and I will give an overview of the permit 18 MSE-0783 for trash enclosure at 1701 Jones Street, a general overview of the process. To apply for the trash enclosure in the public right-of-way, a site assessment is required with Public Works Outreach and Enforcement Team to determine that there exists a hardship for Public Works to consider the application. Public Works will then review the location and enclosure with respect to Public Works Code Section 723.2. If the location meets the code, Public Works will move forward with a 10-day notification period, and if any objections are received during this time, a public hearing will be scheduled. The applicant applied on October 26, 2018, with confirmation from Public Works Outreach and Enforcement Team that a hardship exists. The application is for a 3.5 feet by 6 feet trash enclosure along the Broadway frontage of 1701 Jones Street. The Broadway sidewalk is 19 feet. With the proposed trash enclosure, it leaves a 9.5 foot path of travel between the proposed trash enclosure and existing trees. After review of the location to be in compliance with Public Works Code Section 723.2 and receiving the notification package materials, Public Works moved forward with the 10-day notification period to property owners within 150 foot radius of the proposed location. Notification sent out on August 5, 2019, with one objection received, citing that the trash enclosure does not enhance nor beautify neighborhood and should be replaced with an applicant's existing garage. A public hearing was thus scheduled and notice sent out on October 2nd. After the public hearing notice was sent out, Public Works received one additional objection, which I've sent to you previously. That concludes my overview of the 18 MSC-0783, and I am available for any questions.
I have a question. What was the hardship?
That there was
Reason.
no existing room inside the building to accommodate for the trash enclosure.
Okay. And was it not possible for them to place it on they want to put it on the Broadway side, right?
Correct.
Not on Jones.
Not on Jones.
Okay, got it. I think I saw the drawings. And
I also have it if you need it, but yeah.
do you have it with you?
Yeah, I do.
Can I take a look at it?
Yes.
Could probably put it on the screen or up under there. Yeah, okay. Jones Broadway, okay. It looked like in the image I saw online that there was already some type of enclosure, trash enclosure there.
There might be possibly one, but this one's to essentially legalize it.
Okay, so there's already one there, it's just not there with the
Correct.
proper permits and stuff,
Correct.
right? Okay. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Does that conclude Public Works presentation? I'm sorry. Okay, yes, thank you. Is the applicant here? Yeah.
Good morning. Oops.
Good morning.
Good morning.
State your name.
Lorenzo,
Hi, Lorenzo.
how are you?
I'm well, thank you. Go ahead.
No, so yes, the box has been over there for 20 years ago. I bought the restaurant, well, the license, I don't want, but I wish, but anyway, and has been over there all the time.
For 20 years? Yeah. Okay.
And well, yeah, because before the guy who has the building and the restaurant as a chief police, so probably they didn't see it. But anyway, and after I bought it, they started to, the Public Works came, I don't know the name, the guy, Jerry Sandatelli or something, it was before with a FWAT. They should check it because they wanted to move. And they said, okay, let's check if you have any place to put it. I have a restaurant, which, anyway, the door on John Street and goes along the Broadway.
But you all have a garage, right?
I'm sorry?
There's a garage, right, on
to the neighbors.
Broadway Street?
To the guy who lives upstairs.
Oh, okay, but you can't use that garage for the
I
garbage?
wish.
Okay,
I wish.
okay.
It's rented, since I've been over there, it's been rented.
Okay.
And it's this very small one, has I think a Prius, I think it is. I don't know, I scoot, so I don't know.
Okay.
And,
So your plan is to leave the footprint of the enclosure the way it is now? You're not planning on expanding
No.
the box or
So
enclosure?
I asked I don't know her name now, Lisa, but the director of health department, they came and checked if I can put, I have a little space to the kitchen, like inside, if I can leave it there. She says no, because small, it's like even 560 feet. And they said, no, you can't put it inside because the health code, blah, 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 which I know, but I just, because they told me to do that. Anyway, so, and by the way, I brought for you, I have attached to the pictures, all the boxes, they are in 2 blocks of neighborhood.
Oh, okay.
2 blocks. So
Are they for restaurants or are they for like private
the
residences
restaurants,
or both?
Restaurants and I screwed up. Anyway, restaurants and markets.
Okay.
We have a lot of markets, and they are all the address here, and they are all the pictures. I have more, but I didn't have time because I finished last night at 11 o'clock. So that's how much time I have. But
Okay.
anyway,
Oh. Thank you. Do you need these back?
yeah,
Okay.
I have them in file.
Okay, great.
And I sent them to Mr. Mohammed in email too, which I goes to the letter, but I sent to him. And I think, and it's not mine, even my building, but I own the business, and I spent already so much money for draws and blah and blah and blah. But anyway, that's what I have.
Okay.
And there are 6-7 feet in between. It's kind of like,
Okay. Have you received any complaints from neighbors
no,
in the
no,
past?
no.
about
Well, they are
it
all
being
my,
there?
it's our neighborhood restaurants. It's all, probably somebody doesn't like me or doesn't like a restaurant, but we sent, I think, 47 or 100, was it 47, right? So 47 letters, and I haven't any complaint, and I keep them very clean. Well, of course, I eat and drink over there. Keep
Okay.
them very clean. Daily they get cleaned, and we took it off before because they said, okay, let's try it, and I just keeping, for a reason, not the landlord, I keep getting left and right tickets from which is right, from the department that they are not supposed to be outside, which is, I'm not complaining about that. I'm just saying that I'm like $250 every time,
Okay.
which I think is, I know it's wrong, but unfortunately, I can't eat them.
Okay.
That's what I have, but,
Thank you,
Do you have any
Lorenzo.
questions?
No, I think you've answered them all. Thank you. I have one more quick question for Public Works. I apologize if it's a silly question, but have we already preliminarily agreed to allow?
It meets all the code requirements, so
Okay.
yes.
Okay, great. Thank you. Is there anyone else here to speak on this item number 201957? Okay. Thank you, Lorenzo. Thank you. We're going to close out this order, number 201957. What was that? I'm sorry, you said, what does that mean? Oh, meaning we're finished with this item, and
Oh,
I will make my recommendations to the director, and then you'll be notified soon about what our decision is.
Let you know. We'll mail you a letter.
Okay, I see. Thank you.
Yes, okay. Sorry about that. Thank you. Last item of the day, order number 201997, to consider the requirements of Article 25 of the Public Works Code as amended by ordinance number 190-19, by adopting objective standards to determine whether a proposed personal wireless service facility to be installed on a utility pole satisfies the applicable Tier A, B, or C compatibility standard. See Public Works Code 151B. Public Works?
Hello, good morning. My name is Leo Palacios, and I'm from Public Works Bureau of Street Use and Mapping. So we called a hearing today to adopt the objective standards. Article 25 of Public Works Code, as amended by ordinance number 19019, requires Public Works to adopt an objective standard to determine whether a proposed personal wireless service facility to be installed on a utility pole satisfies the applicable Tier A, B, or C compatibility standard. Objective standards are standards to determine whether a proposed personal wireless service facility satisfies applicable Tier A, B, or C compatibility standards based on factors that are quantifiable, measurable, and verifiable. To define what is a Tier A, B, or C, Tier A is considered an unprotected location. Tier B is considered a planning protected or zoning protected location, and Tier C is considered a park protected location. If the design is disfavored in the objective standard, we will refer the application to Planning and/or Recreation and Park Department. The objective standard is a collaborative effort corresponding to the agencies, which include Planning and Rec and Park, who are parties responsible of the determination of aesthetics and characteristics of the adjacent neighborhood. Again, the objective standard is strictly for aesthetics and characteristics of adjacent neighborhood. The purpose of this hearing is to provide a forum for stakeholders and members of the public to make comments to the objective standards. We will take in all comments and make changes if necessary. We ask that you please just give us some time to review all the comments submitted, and we recommend having another hearing on the objective standard just to review all comments and make changes if appropriate. Thank you.
Thank you, Leo. I'm not sure who to call on this case. Anyone from the public who wishes to make a comment? I guess it wouldn't be an appellant in this case, but who's here from the public to make a comment on this item? There's a lot of people here. They can't all be from Public Works. Okay. That's it. Okay, well, we'll be closing out order number 201997. Thank you all for coming. That's it?